Okay, so for tonight, I'm going to work on the purse, and the colors are, we're going to use raw sienna, cadmium orange, a little bit of cadmium orange, ultramarine violet for darks, or burnt umber, doesn't matter. Ultramarine is, if it's used for darks, it gives you a cool dark. And if you use burnt umber, it'll be a warm dark. And white. In the stereo, you're working with yellow ochre.
Orange burnt umber.
Oh, okay. Orange and burnt umber. Okay. All right. So for the first layer, we'll take the main color, which is raw sienna, put some orange in it, and create a kind of a mid-tone main color and a bit of white. So we're going to leave some room for the highlights. If we want to highlight, we are going to highlight part of this bag, purse.
Is the purse going to have a brown trim?
Brown trim?
You know how it has now?
We can, if you want. We can have whatever. Oh, no.
Stitching, contrast stitching, maybe.
Yes, then we have to get a reference of a real one. I do. I don't know how to do that without just kind of using my imagination. We're going to need another layer. I'm going to take a bit of ultramarine violet, mix it with raw sienna. If I find that ultramarine violet is not giving me a dark enough, I would switch to burnt umber. Hmm. Is this handle both sides, back and front, or just front? Mm.
What do you mean, two of them?
No, no.
Then you-
Trying to figure out what the if I should make it wide or thin. It's going to be thin, right? Has to be thin. You know how the handle is it just it goes down here front, right? Is it a hold on? Oh, there's not
I think in the picture, it's two handles.
in the picture in the
I think
reference?
in the reference, yeah, I think it's two.
There's no handle in the reference.
Um,
Is there a handle?
why did I think that? In the original, I thought there was, but it could be just my imagination. I don't know.
Okay, we can do whatever, we can do our own thing. Okay, oops. I like this color.
Nice.
Mm. Okay, so let's do, so I'm switching back and forth between burnt umber actually, because I'm finding burnt umber a little bit nicer and softer than using ultramarine violet. And I'm trying to put a little bit of shadows here and there. So this is burnt umber and raw sienna. And then I put this color here. And then I put a bit of white with raw sienna and white for this area here. So kind of going back and forth and adjusting, giving the handle a bit of volume. So a little bit of darker here. And then I'm going to highlight where it needs to be highlighted again. Part of it right there, that's shadow of the handle on the lights coming from the right. A little bit of detail, shadow over here. Right here. And at this point, I'm going to take raw sienna again, just raw sienna. The reference, Ingrid, that you sent me has a buckle here.
Yeah,
Like
it's different than this. Yeah,
yeah,
it's different.
yeah. I'm just simplifying it because
yeah,
it's
no,
too small.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
A little bit of burnt umber and raw sienna. And I'm just going to softly darken the top part of the purse right here. Now I'm going to take raw sienna, add white, and try to highlight this part. Softly blending the darks and the lights. thing with acrylics is that we constantly need to adjust the values because it dries darker, colors don't blend sometimes properly. So wait for it to dry and see if it needs to be adjusted. And it dries darker, so always adjusting because it dries darker. So, all right, let's see here. Okay. All right. This is really, really helpful. This reference that you sent, Ingrid, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Really helpful.
Good.
Take a bit of, you know, a blend between raw sienna and white, especially at the bottom here when we get to the bottom part. So this upper part has more white in my raw sienna, and the bottom part, I'm going to go down and I'm going to start adding more raw sienna, less raw sienna and white. Yeah, this is dark again. It went dark again. So I'm going to highlight one more time. Let's take some white. I'm adding more raw sienna. The more I go up. Less white, more raw sienna. So my value starts to go darker slowly. Okay. Once we get the shape going and the highlights, then we can think about some detail. All right, for buckle. The buckle is, I'm using yellow ochre, raw sienna, burnt umber, cadmium yellow light, and white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a combination, like both colors, raw sienna and yellow ochre. I'll put it here. Now, I'm going to take some burnt umber, mix it in. So light is going to be hitting from the right. It's hitting that way. So it will highlight the gold mostly around here and in the center probably, or let's keep it around. Let's see. Let's take now, wash my brush, take yellow ochre, bit of raw sienna or yellow ochre alone, start introducing cadmium yellow light. More cadmium yellow light and white now. In the same place. I should be waiting for it to dry because it's lifting right now. It's lifting. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for it to dry a bit. It's giving me a hard time. Lifting. I can do it. Okay. Stick raw amber. I'm sorry, raw sienna. Slowly go in. Now let's take cadmium yellow light with a bit of raw sienna. Metal usually has a lot of light bouncing off all around it, so it changes from one part to another. It's not all the same. Just highlight it a bit more with cadmium yellow light and white over here. I'm adding a touch of raw sienna in here to tone down that strong cadmium yellow light and white. Let's take more. And create that sharp line, usually from the bouncing of the light. A little bit inside. Go back and soften. We have to talk about the project we want to work on after this. All right, now I'm adding white slowly to the yellows I have here. Let's add more white again. White mixed with yellow. Yellow and raw sienna. When I say yellow, it's raw sienna and a bit of cadmium yellow light. And I'm going to add white to it and slowly introduce some of this white reflecting off of that. Now, this is really like a lot, too much. So to tone it down, I'm just going to take a bit of raw sienna, put it in here, and then just not everywhere, just the edge. Tone down that. Here, you can't see it. What you see on the screen is really light. It's not that light in here. I'm trying to get a thin line, and maybe I should wait for it to dry a bit or change my brush into a smaller one, like that one, this one here. Let's do this again. Maybe it would have been nicer if the buckle had a design instead of just a square.
That looks good, Leo. Mhm.
Get the inside on one side, this part here a bit darker. I'm using burnt umber mixed with the same colors that I have here. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this part here. I take a bit of brown. Definitely using a smaller brush helps. I'm going to take a bit of more white mixed with the yellow, same way yellow here. Add more white and enhance the reflection. Now this buckle should have at the bottom part as a shadow, like because it's not attached, or it could be attached. Should have a bit of a shadow in here. Okay.
Leah, this has nothing to do with the buckle. I'm looking at the handle.
Mm.
Shouldn't your highlight be on the right side instead of the left side? At the very top?
Here?
Yes. Shouldn't the highlight be on the other side?
Yeah, but you can't see the highlight on this side because it's turning that way. So if you want to, if I highlight this, if I highlight here, it's going to bring the handle forward. This handle, which is supposed to be back, this one is closer to me. This handle is closer to me. If I highlight this, it's going to bring this one forward and push this back. I want to push this back and bring this forward. That's why I
Oh.
highlighted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see what you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to be pulling this way, flipping it.
Mhm.
This is how it looks with the purse done.